So for this video, I want to talk about like, I don't know, like trusting people or just like people's eyes, man. Like people's eyes can tell you everything low key about them. It's just something about a person's eyes. Like, I'm not trying to be like flirty here or anything, but like someone's eyes, like it's just the eyes can tell you everything, whether they're trustable or just like they're on demon time or like I don't even know because there's this one person I know, you know, and whenever I like just look into their eyes, I can just tell this person is just not fucking trustable. I can just tell they're on fucking demon time. I can just tell, which is crazy, you know. Eyes for me can tell me a lot about a person. It can tell a lot. But this one person, I don't know. The eyes, it's like I don't even really want to look into their eyes, to be honest. That's how bad. That's how bad. Cause like I'm not like I be giving people eye contact. Like I give eye contact when I speak to people. But there's this one person who I just don't like giving really eye contact. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's just like whenever I look into their eyes are just screaming at me like, oh, it's like don't trust me or like I'm a demon or something. I don't know. This one person, it's crazy, right? But what else do I want to fucking talk about? I wanted to talk about something else too. I can't remember. Fuck. Yeah, it was about something. I don't remember. It was like about something. Oh, it was about jokes. It was about jokes. People telling jokes. And there's always some type of truth behind a joke. Whether you want to believe that or not, there's always some type of truth, man. And a lot of people tend to hide their jokes, tend to hide their disrespect behind jokes, man. And sometimes, like, it's easy to identify, sometimes it's not. But I guess the best way to weed out a joke that is, I guess, disrespectful is if it's offensive, honestly. If it offends you, then yeah. But to keep it a buck, jokes are supposed to be funny, and so if you can get a laugh out of it, and there's someone offended, then that joke is completely disrespect. But yeah, that's what I really want to bring up for that one. Let's see. So yeah, talked about jokes. Talked about people's eyes and shit. What else? Oh yeah, being alone. This is the last subject, last topic I'm talking about is actually like being alone. You know, enjoying your own company, but also, you know, I guess when you're a loner or when you're alone, it's not really about being alone. It's about really being content and really being accepting of who you are. Because when you're alone, who else are you with other than yourself? So if you don't like yourself, if you're not comfortable with who you are, being alone for long periods of time is going to be difficult. But over time, let's just say you start a journey of where you want to strictly focus on yourself. When you're doing that shit, you're going to be alone. And so it may be uncomfortable to be alone for that long period of time. You know, focusing on yourself may take I'm having trouble talking because I have my retainer in. So yeah, I'm not fucking drunk or anything else that you are thinking of right now. But over time, being alone, you will, start to enjoy it. I feel like there's stages to being alone. When you're alone, there's stages. The first stage is probably like, um, I don't even know. I really don't know. The first stage might just be like, oh, when you first start being alone, It may be super uncomfortable. It might be super, super uncomfortable, but that's where you find who you are as a person, as a being, as a human on this earth. This is where you, when you're alone, that's when you kind of understand yourself better. You know, you're able to talk to yourself, which is not crazy, but you kind of just understand yourself on a better level. You know what I mean? And, you know, you discover things that you never knew about you. And that's where you kind of heal yourself too. And that's where you're able to be happy alone. Because once you're happy alone and content with yourself, that is a whole new level of loving yourself. And that is when, I don't know, that's a dangerous stage to be in. Not in a bad way. It could be in a bad way if how you perceive it, how you look at it. It could be bad, but realistically, when you're alone, you kind of don't need nobody, but at the same time, you're happy with who you are. And when you're happy with who you are, you're confident in yourself, and you got good self-esteem, you know. But you know, being alone is not easy. It can get hard. It can get super hard because you're gonna get urges to wanna, you know, connect with people, talk with people, hang out with people, shit like that. Especially when you get bored, because when you get bored, what are you gonna do? And for people who easily get bored, it's kind of like raps. But I'm telling you, there's gonna be a stage. There's gonna be a point of, and when you're alone, you're gonna start to enjoy it. You're gonna start to love it. You know, you're gonna start to like, I don't know, talk like nice. You're gonna be more, I guess, positive. I don't fucking know. You're gonna be more healing, more positive towards yourself, I guess. But it definitely does take time. So it's like work that you kind of gotta put in. Yeah. Adios.